everyone, this is Greyshot17.
And Greyshot151 here, featuring My Hero Academia, the movie, Two Heroes.
Which by far features the best Godzilla appearance so far this year. The best animated Godzilla of 2018.
Okay, I was going to say, Ready Player One came out this year.
But that was Mechagodzilla. Yeah, I said Godzilla, not Mecha. Godzilla's on a decent comeback. Anyway, so moving on, My Hero...
That one had the best
Two
Mechagodzilla
Heroes,
appearance.
The movie, of course, features All Might and Deku as they go to an island called Island for an expo. This expo features a bunch of scientists with gadgets and all sorts of stuff. And I will say this, if you are a My Hero fan, this is a must-watch. It is fantastic. You have little nice one-shots of almost every single character having a moment. Even, unfortunately, the some that you may...
I think you're jumping a little ahead. So for those of you that don't know, My Hero Academia is a show regarding a world that's filled to the brim with superheroes.
Yep.
80% of the world's population is superheroes, and 20% are normal people. And above all heroes is a gentleman by the name of All Might.
Yep.
He has the super strength and the speed. Basically,
he's Superman.
He's the Superman of this world. He can knock out most opponents with a few punches.
Let me explain this.
And he's
with
not
ease,
invulnerable.
He scales a building.
Yes.
Goes above a helicopter.
Yes.
Then propels himself with a clap through a helicopter.
A backwards clap, by the way.
Yeah, backwards clap. Through something and down.
He wrecks shit.
Yeah.
And again, the whole story is about his decline. This is very much the fall of Superman in the comics. What happens when you have such a, big superhero who fills in the void? Very much this is taking place with a gentleman, a scientist, a friend of his when he was young.
Who designs his costumes.
Yes, who designed his costumes.
Which is a nice...
He meets him on this island, and they're discussing his decline, essentially. Yep. And it's kind of like the backbone to what is this big convention that's going on the island, and he invited Midoriya, who his successor is.
Yeah.
But no one else is supposed to, because, again, he gave up his power to Midoriya, and... essentially, along the way, he brings along a bunch of his classmates, and then
who are there for really random reasons, and
which is also kind of funny.
Yeah,
it's really random, but it's just like, hey, remember this? Remember the best members of the cast?
Yeah,
they also showed up, except for Sue, because Sue is on.
I wish she was here. Sue's great, but in any case. So, does this movie live up to My Hero standards? Yes.
Yes.
It easily is ranked and has moments that are among some of the best of My Hero, and at least middle tier, I would say.
This easily, in regards to its story, it did have a few notes that I did not expect.
Yep.
But it also had a lot that I called, that you could probably call, but that's not the point of this movie. The point of this movie is to watch a group of young students kick the shit out of a bunch of people as they're trying to be heroes. And oh my god, this movie succeeds in many ways.
And you see them as the reason why they're heroes, they have a limit. And even though they can sometimes push their limits, they still are human. And I like that aspect of that they did show. I also like the new characters they do, where you have David and his daughter.
Yes.
Both of them were great additions. I thought they could be wasted or just...
bland.
Yeah,
I will say Shields. The guy's name is Shields. That's his last name. It's something Shields.
David Shields.
Yeah, that.
Which is fine. That's a good name.
Yeah, it's solid. He actually kind of was like, okay, this is actually someone I could imagine with All Might, because essentially he's from the United States. And he's a scientist, and he hung out with All Might in his youth. Also, I could totally see it.
They highlight America and how he got, some of the names and everything. I'm like, that's cool.
Yep.
Because we don't really see America. We see mostly Japan. But the fact we do see that's awesome.
It also kind of makes sense in regards to the fact that, think about this, he went on a trip through the United States, and he, was like, dang, your states are so awesomely named. I'm going to name my ultimate moves after them. It's like, sure, why not? Detroit's not a state, but, it's a... It packs a hell of a punch if you visit it.
But in any case, here's the thing about this. There's great moments.
Yes.
And there's great scenes.
Also, there's some good fights.
There's not a ton of depth.
Oh, no.
You get a little bit with certain characters like David or possibly Midoriya.
Yeah.
But even then, it's just... stuff you've seen from the show.
It's like a superhero trope, it's like, I will defeat you no matter the cost, and
you can't defeat me.
Yeah, it's like all this kind of stuff. Or the villain that literally does things for money or power. It's like, we've seen these things before, and don't get me wrong, this movie does not really add a lot of depth to it. It's about as much of as like a kiddie pool. But listen, that kiddie pool is enjoyable to be in.
This is on par with, I guess, in terms of probably overall story, as probably the least successful Marvel film.
You know what this compares to?
Not Thor Dark World, but like Thor or Incredible Hulk, something around those lines, where the villain is more one note. The character has a little bit of depth. There's still great moments in them. He doesn't have
depth. He just has some good lines, and that's pretty much all that he has. He gets a little depth towards the end, but even then, when you think about it, it's like, you don't really have depth. You just have something in your corner. That's all that he had.
But once again, it's highlighting this compared to the show. It fits. It fits within the characters.
It's better than a Dragon Ball Z movie.
No.
That's for dang. Well, no. In regards,
History of Trunks.
In regards to fitting into the main plot line.
Resurrection, not Resurrection F. Battle of Gods, I thought was fantastic.
Battle of Gods and Resurrection F literally jump-started a series.
Yeah, there you go.
That's not an example.
Are you talking about like History of Trunks?
I'm talking like Tree of Might, Fusion Reborn. Like, where does this fit in the Dragon Ball Z timeline? Technically, this person would be dead. Oh, we're just gonna ignore the canon? Okay.
At
least this one,
you could fit
it. It tries to fit it, and for the most part, it does. Except for the one fact that, again, the last minute of fighting is basically Sakuga with your eye explosion.
Oh my god. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. It's sometimes
also way over the top, but it kind of works.
All Might doing a T-pose might be a little bit.
Literally, he's literally flying through the air like this, and while Midoriya's like, wait, are you gonna punch him? And then he goes back to the punch, and it's like...
But again, that's All Might being more enthusiastic. So if we had to rate this film on a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being terrible, trash, 10 being amazing, masterpiece like Paddington 2, or Searching, what would we give this movie?
I would give this movie, to anyone that likes the show, or loves the show,
7.
A definite 7.
Yep.
To someone that has never seen the show, has no idea what I'm talking about, and probably someone that, is listening to this and says, wow, those guys sound insane, probably a solid 6.
I would still hold.
It's a good story.
7.
It's a good story. Again, it helps when you have background to these characters and seeing their struggles. So that's what gives it the extra point, is the show boosting, because the show is great.
Yeah.
The show lifts anything it touches. So touching this movie, it lifts up the movie.
Yeah. The great thing about the show is its main lead. It's his, I guess, idol, All Might. The secondary cast, which is really dynamic. Again, Bakugo's just a delight every time he's on screen. Just a delight, along with Kachan and everyone else. I'm sorry, not. Never mind. I messed up that name. But
Bakugo?
Bakugo is Kachan, but what's the guy that is always with him?
Ida?
Not Ida. Ida's the running guy. I mean Rockman.
Oh,
I forget. I'm terrible with names, so I apologize. But
especially those in another language. It's not like, hey, it's Chuck. Remember Chuck, the guy that can harden his skin?
Hey guys, Chuck.
But I am here.
But in any case, so spoilers. Of course, it's like, oh my god, All Might's best friend is a villain. But the reason is so good.
Yeah, it's like he knows his friend,
really good.
His friend is losing his power, and he's like, well, this is the only thing that's going to help him back, because the world's going to go to shit if I don't give this to my friend.
For me, that the movie was writing a 6, but that moment, the ending 20 minutes pushed this up to a 7. It easily pushed up to a 7.
Also, for the movie, it honestly had a good pace to it.
Yeah, it was pretty quick.
It had a good build-up.
A lot of exploration, a lot of different scenes, a lot of different scenarios, and...
a lot of different fights in different areas.
Yeah.
The powers are used in different ways, in creative ways. Obviously, you have this massive battle in, the plant room, which was awesome, with Bakugo just tearing shit up. Also, the guy, again, we're going to call him Chuck for the rest of this video, just because I like that, because it's fun. When Chuck was stuck in the wall, and he's like, you idiot, just unhard, and he's like, oh, right. Because, Bakugo's not an idiot.
No, he's not.
And it's...
If you ever call Bakugo an idiot, you are an idiot.
Yeah, it's great just seeing him just unhardened. Okay, we're gonna go kick some ass. Also, those two getting just lost and ending up there just accidentally, again, plot convenience aside, it was kind of funny. And
it was hilarious.
We have no idea what's going on. What the hell? And they're like, we're gonna kill you now. We're just like, what?
What?
They were just like, huh? It was great.
Wolfram, again, standard, typical villain. But, that being said, he was a bit intimidating. He had Magneto's powers to control metal.
As long as he touched the metal.
Yeah.
Or if the metal was touching. Which, by the way, is the other thing I will say.
Yeah.
Is, Midoriya gets the shit kicked out of him, like beams of metal, and I'm sorry, I just want to make note of this.
I think he was using his like hands to hold him back.
There are moments where like 2 pillars come in and like collide into him,
yeah,
and then another one comes up and hits him, and he's like, ah. And my note is just like, you should be dead.
Yeah, you should be dead.
You are. Unless All for One also gives your durability, which okay, I'll give you that.
I mean, I think it does, honestly.
I'll give you that one. In which case,
because All Might takes way more hits than he really could as a human.
Oh yeah.
So 5% durability, still pretty damn good.
5% extra durability. He's still impaled. Also, there's a moment where like a ball gets skewered from every angle, and All Might's fine. It's like, guys, I could use a little help here, please.
But overall, the animation's great. Music's good, especially when you play some classics.
Yeah,
they do play the best of My Hero. I do wish they maybe a little more original score.
Yeah, it's better than like, again, we're comparing this to like Shin Godzilla, which used old tracks, but it did not work for the themes that in the movie. Whereas maybe
we're about
one
to
or
talk
two.
about that. But in any case,
but yeah, otherwise. We definitely recommend if you love the show, go see it. We saw it. We actually had a full house. It was actually, and it was awesome
a great house. Everyone really enjoyed it. There was not everyone. As soon as the credits rolled, everyone's like, "Yeah, that was awesome."
Yeah,
yeah, like a little kid saying that. I was like, "Oh, that's cool."
Also, there were a few people in like there was one girl in like a UA jacket.
Oh, that was awesome.
That was pretty cool.
I need to buy that. That and also like that Deus Ex like sunglasses and also Mass Effect shirt is what I need.
I was gonna say
with the Subaru one.
The Mass Effect jacket might. Oh my god, that's. Oh my god, I need a new jacket anyway. Thank you. That is totally what I'm gonna get.
Any case, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed this. Greyshot17
and Greyshot151,
and we'll see you all next time.
Later.
Hello everyone, and before I go, I want to give a shout out to Patreon supporters Sam Smith, Matthew Leppen, Onlyplayapples, WhiteHotD, sgtMcPain, Ollie, Joey G, Ace, Jordan Shavit, Filip, Michael Persson, Nathan Angus, Aaron Yee, Tim, and Lou. Thank you so much for your awesome support, guys. You guys rock. This has been Greyshot17. I'll see you all next time.